Hey everyone, I'm going to talk here about this PSE Sicario bow. I know you've seen some of the previous videos where I've been doing test shooting with these S2 cams, and it's been a lot of fun. I've gotten great speeds off of it. I've gotten some questions about the cable guard system, and people have noticed that I'm using our adjustable carbon riser system on this bow. And as I commented back to some people, I explained why it really doesn't fit unless you make modifications. And I'm going to talk about that further so you know what you can do if you decide to buy it and try to modify it to fit yours. So as of now, let me show you what part here we're talking about that needs modification. So this is what we call the coupler, and this part attaches. So here is the complete assembly with the coupler and with the riser bracket. Okay, so it attaches to this bracket. The problem with the Sicario and using this adjustable system is the short brace height. And you can see when the cables are at rest, how far forward they are and how close to the entire bracket that is. So once the cable slide is attached to the cables, with my modified part, we basically have those small rollers almost contacting this neoprene washer that I have here. So in this case, it works because I modified it. So here's what you can do if you'd like to try to use this. You have to cut down this coupler. See, there's two screw holes here. You have to cut one of those screw holes completely out. So you're gonna have to cut it, grind it to get it flat, possibly ream the inside out a little bit to get the opening correct for the rod. And then you just use one set screw. So if you wanna do it, that's how. I would order one for the Levitate. That would be the recommendation. Order for the Levitate. We don't have it listed for the Sicario. In the future, though, we might offer this. So here's the question I have for everyone. Do you want this? Are enough people already wanting this product that we need to redesign it and offer it for the Sicario? So this part here would be redesigned. That's one thing. Secondly, I want to talk about the guesses that we got for the contest. And I'm really pleased. We got a bunch of great guesses, some amazingly accurate ones. Others, I was a little bit perplexed because a lot of people were guessing rather high on their speeds for the 531 grain arrow, and then a good bit low, I noticed, with a lot of people on the 812 grain arrow. The actual speeds that I got, which you're going to see in the full video, are probably about 4 to 5 feet per second off of what I was guessing for the 531. And they are probably 8 or so above what I was thinking I would get for the 812. So overall, still really good performance. From the lightest arrows we shot, which was the 353, all the way up to this 812, the variance in the kinetic energy was only about 4 foot-pounds between the lowest arrow and the heaviest arrow. And that shows some pretty good consistency all the way across the spectrum. So watch further here for the entire video. You'll get to see what the actual speeds were. Thanks a lot. So let's go here to the titanium arrow and get started with the actual speed. So you can see it. Now again, this is going to be blurred out in the initial video, but it will be visible in the final version. 531 grain arrow, titanium knock. Okay, so we got our speeds recorded, and I'm pretty impressed. So I knew what this was doing. I had already shot these, of course, calculated the kinetic energy, and it's been very consistent from light arrows all the way up through these heavier arrows.